Hey Ninja, my day was good. Thanks. How about you? Hey Nicole, how you been? Okay, no problem. I'm doing good. It's been a good day so far. Well, almost finished now, but it's been a good day. Thanks for asking. Oh, good, Ninja. Hey Ali, how's it going? Feel better? Shit. Turn my volume down. Like vibrated the whole damn table. It doesn't matter anything. Hey Miss Bikini, how you doing? No, I hope you feel better, Ali. Drink orange juice. You can ask a specific question, and I can tell you anything with love and all that stuff. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. Whatever you want. Okay, Miss Bikini. Well, that's all right. Just let it all out. That's all, sweetheart. I know it's difficult, but yeah. Well, if you have to do it, you have to do it. Just stay strong and just know that it'll get it'll never be easy, but you can always make life better. All right. So Nicole, you want to know if someone's coming in? Yes, of course he is. Where else would he be? Well, Nicole, I don't see anybody coming in the next like 3 months. Like from now to the end of June, I don't really see anybody. I see you being very confident and having the energy to want somebody and to start a relationship. I feel like you're a strong woman, very energetic, courageous. But the men that come toward you, they're selfish, they're envious, they're jealous, they're like weird, they have no money, they're shady, suspicious. So I feel like you can meet guys, but they're not your type or they're not really the right guy. It's like some of them just want, their cake and eat it too. You feel let down, you feel like, you have bad luck, but don't feel that way. Like, we're all in this, a lot of us are in the same boat. Um, it's just the way it is. It's something that some people have all the luck and some people don't. And then some people who have relationships wish they were single. And then you have someone like Miss Bikini here who just lost her husband. It's tough to be in a relationship or single or whatever. Like it's always a tough road. So just keep working on yourself. But let me see, from June onward, from June to December of this year, see if you can find somebody. See if we can conjure up something here in the cards. It's difficult. Yeah. And my sister just got a divorce. My brother's divorced. Well, hey Virgo, how you doing, sweetie? Well, from now to like the end of the year, I just don't see like anybody concrete coming in. Like I said, you have some guys who will come towards you, but like you want a relationship. So, and you want somebody like to love and to be with. And I just, it doesn't tell me that you're gonna have somebody decent. It just tells me you're gonna have guys who are difficult, people that's gonna guys are gonna make you mad. Um, right now I feel like, you're active and you want to be active and you want to like date and stuff like that, but your desire is good and like your energy is good. You might be attracting these guys, but they're just not decent guys, unfortunately. There's only one way you can solve this issue is, come to Bermuda and I'll find you somebody, or anyway. Nicole, I'll be honest, I just don't see any decent guy here this year, or like any possibility of like a decent guy coming your way. Let me tell you something, Nicole. I've been saying that for like years now. This is like the number one question I get asked. When am I gonna find love? Who's coming towards me? I don't want this guy. I just don't want to give myself away. I don't want this. I don't want that. Then I know people who have a relationship and they're like, Mark, don't get married. Mark, don't have a relationship. Mark, don't do this. And I'm like, okay, okay, okay. I got it. I got it. So it's a pain in the ass, Nicole. I know. I think you've been coming to me for like a year now or more. And we're still trying to search for this, like tarot readers say, knight in shining armor. But that ain't happening either. Let me see if let me see if yeah, if you're going on like a trip or something like that, if you're going on vacation or you're traveling somewhere, you might meet somebody, but it won't end well. It'll still end as a friendship, or it'll still be slow and still be like, up and down. Or you might meet somebody from another country or another state and they might get to know you, but it's still going to be difficult. Like I don't see like you getting like a concrete relationship. And don't worry, I kind of say that for a lot of people. I don't know, Nicole. I wish I had better news for you, but yeah, it's like the same old shit, different day. Hey Dan, how you doing, bro? Yeah, It's like the same old shit, different day. Hey Dan, how you doing, bro? Looks like you'll see guys and you might date here and there, but an actual like love relationship, I don't get that yet. But hey, if you're young, then you're good. If you're older, just say fuck it. Mhm. I'm 47 and I really don't give a shit anymore. If I stay single, I stay happy. If I'm in a relationship, I gotta worry about the person. I gotta investigate the person. I gotta learn how to trust them and deal with them. And then, if they go through shit, I gotta go through it too. I ain't got no time for that shit. I'm too old for that shit now. But you know what? I always have hope. Like I talk like this, but I always have hope that one day everyone will find somebody. Like, I believe that there's someone for everyone in the world. I really do. But it's not for everyone. And then I look at my aunties. Three of my aunts have passed away in the last 5 years, and before they passed away, they were without their husbands as a widow for like 16. One was 16, one was 18, and one was 22 years without their husband, and they never remarried and never wanted anybody else. That's a fucked up way to live to have a life, like, especially if you're used to being with somebody and then they pass away and you're like, now what? You lost your companion. And when my uncle passed away, back in 2001, 2000, I mean, he passed away, my godfather. And when I went out there to visit my auntie, she said that the only thing she doesn't understand what God does is when people get married, they should die together. So that way they're not without each they're done so they're not without each other. And she started to cry. And then when she looked at me and she says, Mark, don't get married, and if you do, you better be prepared because it can happen to you. And when she said that to me, like that stuck in my brain forever. Like I was like, damn. I was like, that's how you really feel. That's fucked up. So like all those things like stick in my brain sometimes when people like complain they ain't got nobody. And I'm like, well, imagine if you did, and then this happened to you. So it's like, I mean, I'm always trying to be positive on the relationship front, but nowadays, like, how can you? You know, don't think like that, Miss Bikini. Try not to be like that, sweetheart. And I'm not saying it to like, make you an example, but I've seen this story oh so many times, like, and seeing my sister this year, last year and this year go through her divorce, and be with a man for 25 years, and then he just ups and goes and then starts having a girlfriend 3 months after being separated, not even divorced, and then don't give a fuck about her and the family and don't pay, don't do nothing, don't do this. Like, it's like, what's the sense? What I always say is I'd rather be single and happy than be with somebody and be mad and sad and lose that person after all those years, you know, to like a tragedy or a death or something like that. Now, if they cheated, I wouldn't, it wouldn't be as fucking, it'd still be painful, but, I'll just watch them get karma afterwards. It's cool. That's fine with me. You could cheat on me, but you'll get karma. You know what I'm saying, Virgo? But Nicole, keep the faith, sweetheart. I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to like, make it seem like single life is the way to go and it's the best thing in the world, because I'll be honest, I would love to be, with someone and be married and have kids and have a good, family life and have a good wife and all that shit. I would love that, sure. But if I don't, I don't, and I do, I do. And if it happens later on or a year from now, 2 years from now, oh well, it does. It was meant to be. If not, then I'm cool. I'm fine with that. Whatever God wants to give me, I already made my decision. I told God, I said, look, I had a few conversations. I told Spirit, I told God, look, you want to bring somebody to me, go right ahead. If you don't, I'm good. Don't ever think I'm gonna, not worship you because of that. All my life I've been praying for somebody. I'm like, come on, God, please give me something decent woman. I don't want no us, please. Just give me somebody decent. And then I just gave up. I stopped asking him. He's like, nah, bro. No thanks. Here you go, Dan. You want some water? Here you go, bro. Look, I got you. Yeah, exactly. God's people always win. Even though we don't think we were gonna win, still gonna win. But I've seen it all these past few years with relationships and a lot of people are getting divorces and it's really sad. And that's like the biggest thing for me is like how the fuck like so many people get married and then you get a divorce like it's like nothing. It's the end thing to do. I would have never thought like someone in my family would get divorced. But my brother got divorced 5 years ago. I was like, fuck. Oh shit. Well, he did marry a hoe, so that's probably why he got a divorce. Plus, she's been divorced already. So I was like, well, it's normal for her. For him, it was like pretty heartbreaking because she left him for somebody else and then left him with the kids, and he had to defend himself and his kids, and she just didn't give a shit about the children. She wanted some outside dick. And my sister, she got divorced last year, and it's finalized, but she's still waiting on him to pay certain things, which he doesn't. And she was very hurt because he moved on from her within 3 months, and she was like, "I can't believe this shit. Like, who the fuck is this guy?" I watched her and I watched my brother go through it, and I watched my sister go through it, and they both told me, "Don't even bother." But then I see my parents, and they're like my inspiration. My parents have been married for 60 years, and my dad's 80, and they're not married for 60 years, but they've been together for 60 years. But they've been married for 57 years, I want to say. 58 or 57 or 58 years they've been married. And I've never seen my parents like, fight, go at each other, throw shit at each other, call each other a bitch or a fucker or whatever. I never seen my parents do that shit to each other. And they're still together and they're still like, they do everything together. And they have 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls. Best thing they had was me, obviously. I was third. So but yeah. It's life, It's life. Virgo, you said we're having a lunar eclipse in Libra and a total lunar eclipse in Aries and the 25th, same time. Oh shit. Something huge is about to happen for us with good hearts. Yeah, I believe that, Virgo. I do believe that. Every time an eclipse comes around, it affects certain people. Um, I remember like 7 years ago. I would say about 6 years ago, maybe 6, 7 years ago. Yeah, in July, it was like an eclipse, and I think it was something to do with Aquarius or whatever. And I'm Aquarius, obviously, and it affected me. It put me through hell. I was like, "What the hell is going on with me?" And then It was like, yeah, it's clips and blah blah blah, and I'm like, oh boy, that just fucking destroyed me. That's when I went through my total like change life. I got sick really bad, and then I was like, you know what? I need to stop smoking. I need to stop drinking. I need to stop drinking soda. Like I changed my whole life during that eclipse. But my that eclipse changed me. That was crazy. Welcome back, Dan. Yeah. Oh, this year is gonna be different for a lot of people, like every year is, you know. But for me, I know it is because obviously there's a lot of planets in that are affecting Aquarius and things like that, and the fixed signs. So Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, we're all gonna get affected. Plus Pluto is in Aquarius, so that's gonna like get me. But it's cool. I'm ready for whatever. I like change. One thing about me, I love change as long as it's a good one. And if it's bad, I'll take the challenge, and I'll try and make it better. That's all. That's all you can do. It's nothing else really you can do. You just have to go with the flow, see what happens. Before we knew of astrology or followed it or dealt with it or learned it or was taught about it, we were living our lives thinking what the hell's going on. It's just the way it is. Life at its finest. Life is life. It's getting very windy here. I had to turn my AC on. It's the first day I've turned my AC on this year. It's like super humid and super windy. So I turned my AC on for a bit, cool down the house, cool down my apartment. I'm probably gonna go to sleep with the AC on because it's like I woke up yesterday in a sweat. I was like, holy shit, it's so fucking humid in here. So I turned my AC on. I can feel it now. Weather's been so annoying. We're supposed to get thunderstorms, a lot of wind, rain. It's already getting windy here, but it's not raining yet. But it's coming. We shall see. Hopefully, it misses us and leaves us alone. I hope it doesn't come some wee hour of the night and aggravate me and not let me sleep. Apparently, it's coming in the morning. It says rainy conditions expected tomorrow. The chance of rain is 75%. Great. Damn it. It says as of 5 o'clock in the morning, supposed to get 35-40% of rain. And in the afternoon, it's supposed to get worse. From midday forward, 70% chance. Oh boy, it's gonna rain and it's gonna be windy. Oh, absolutely, I agree, Dan. I agree. Oh, tomorrow's gonna be a bad day, but the rest of the week's gonna be pretty good. That's good. So they say. Right now it's 68 degrees. 68 degrees and 25 miles an hour winds. Oh boy. And 93% humidity. That is the weather here in Bermuda, if you wanted to know. Oh boy. On a good note, my nephews got a leadership award for volleyball, and the youngest one got a little tiny trophy for winning a tournament. So they both got their awards today for being leaders, leadership awards. So I'm proud of them, just like their uncle, you know. Yeah, thanks. I'm happy for them, you know. They've showed a lot of they've showed a lot of courage during the divorce, and they've showed a lot of, like, that life goes on and we're better off and we're good. They got me, they got my sister. So they've definitely excelled since last year. They're doing a lot. They're doing good. When negative people and energy leave your energy, that's when everything gets better. I try and tell everybody that every day. Every day, Marky says, well, you get rid of negative energy, and good energy comes in. It's that simple. Everything will get better. Everything will get better. I was gonna do something here. I need to check something real quick. Can't remember how I did that. Mm, You basic info. Shit. Can't remember how I did that. Man, I can't remember. That's one of the cool things about this generation. The boost, the morale with little reminders of positive work. Yeah, I agree, Dan. And that's another thing I like about, everything, how life is now, and how, these kids, they need those things. They need these things in life, and they need to, like, stay positive. And shit, man, I can't remember how the heck I did that earlier. Mm, hmm, let me see. Oh well, I don't know how I did it. Oh, here it is. Settings, feature community, community. I think it's this one. Ah, here it is. Um, Give me a sec. I'm just trying to check something here real quick. Here it is. All right, cool. All right, I'm done. I got it. Got that back there. Cool. Yeah. Oh, those boys, they have tons of those boys have a lot of awards lately, you know. They know they're really happy with their lives, and then they've done a lot. They've come a long way. I'm really happy that they didn't, break down and give in to, like, the whole thing. But the thing is a lot of kids nowadays have help when they go through like divorces and things like that, because, like, other kids' parents are divorced, and then, they get used to it. They compare things with each other, and it makes life easier for children these days. And they they're more motivated, things like that. So they're like, oh, okay, cool, you know I'll be all right, which is good. I'm glad they have like other kids that they can talk to and deal with, and stuff like that, which is great. And plus they have yours truly, Uncle Marky. I gotta put that in there. Hey Tristan. Hey Marley. How you doing, sweetheart? No problem, Miss Bikini. Tristan, you said, don't you think it's crazy how spirit is and that they're just there? Oh yeah, of course. Spirit is I've been teaching people about spirit all the time, because a lot of people like are oblivious to it and just don't believe it, or they just don't care, or it's not their thing, or they don't want to deal with it. But I tell people all the time, the most powerful source in the world is spirit. You can't deny it. The most powerful source in the world is spirit, because there's more spirits in the world than there is of anything else. So, if anything, rely on spirit and rely on your past loved ones, rely on spirit to make things happen. Because any day know what's going to happen, what should happen, what you're dealing with, what you gotta do. It's just that simple. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't care. A lot of people don't really, believe it. A lot of people, when they have things, there's a lot of people who believe, but there's a lot of people only believe when things happen. But when they're down and out and they don't really care about like life and things like that, they only know God when they're sick, or they only know spirit when they have a problem. They only know spirit when they feel like they know it. They want to know spirit. So that's the only thing that I don't like about people and how they are. But then that also can happen to someone who's like just realizing that they need to, get better in order to for things to get to that point. It's a task to really understand the whole thing until it happens to you. When it happens to you, you're like, oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, Virgo, take care, sweetheart. Have a good night. Yeah, I mean, it's all a process. You know what I mean, Marley? When things are going good, we forget to praise God and we forget to praise, spirit sometimes. And then when things are bad, we're sitting there, we're sitting there like, oh yeah, please God help me. I'm gonna die. And God's gonna be like, oh, now you know my name. Now you know who I am, D. Well, I'm gonna put you on that back burner. You're gonna, suffer for a little bit more there, sonny boy. I'll just keep you there in limbo. And maybe one day you'll understand that you should have been talking to me all this time. But no, you don't want to listen to Mark. Mark don't know nothing, does he? I will take that. Ah, no, God, please, please. I'm seeing people cry like a mofo. Beg God, please, God, I'm begging you. If you're real, come to me. Yeah. Why you didn't know, man, before you got like that? Huh? Why you didn't know him then? Hmm. Yeah, I got you. Absolutely, Miss Bikini, and that's nothing wrong with that. If you do that, life will be easier because you have them for the rest of your life, literally. Well, that's the thing, Tristan. Everybody's like, atheists, whatever. Every religion, every like person is born in a system where their parents tell them what to do, or they live a life where they think that nah, I don't believe in God, I don't believe in the devil, I just believe that I'm living my life and I don't give a shit. But the thing is like people, the reason how you become a how most people become a believer is when they get sick. When they get sick or they have bad luck or something happens to somebody that they love, they sit there and they pray. They don't believe in God and they sit there and be like, what else can I do? I need my child to live, or I need my mom or dad to get better, or I need to get better. Something's happening to me. You think that person ain't gonna say to themselves, what's my last resort? My last resort is to do what everybody says, believe in God. So God says, well, you're acknowledging me. You never did, but you're acknowledging me. I can get another follower here, just like how we have followers and likes. You know, God says, "Oh, you want to be a follower? You want to be my follower? All right. Well, I'm gonna cater to you. I'm gonna give you what you want right now. I'm gonna come to your need. But let me see how long this takes, or let me see how this one moment changes your life. Or you might think it's a fluke, or you might think that, hey, look, it was meant for that person and God didn't do anything. So it's either gonna make you or break you. There's so many things like that happens that it'll make you a believer or make you not a believer. I'll be honest, I've always been a believer in God. I've always been, you know, that type of person. I've always believed in God. I always know that that's true. I've never been a doubter ever. There's times I've questioned God's, situations with me. Yeah, I've questioned him, and then I realized that you know what? It's just the way it is. Like at least I have everything else. It's cool. Yeah, Marley. To be good in the bad, and to be grateful in the good and the bad times is the way it should be. And people like only pray when they need something or pray but they never pray to say thank you. They only say thank you when they receive the actual physical thing. That's crazy, Tristan. Can't believe she did that. But that was spirit trying to protect you from like going, off the rails or, you know, that's the thing. Oh, that's it. That's how it really is, Tristan. They walk around, they spirits around you and they talk to you. They can do all of those things. They have the power to change your mind in a good or a bad way. And sometimes when people do bad shit to you, spirit will intervene and be like, "Oh no, you're not. I'm gonna make sure something happens here so this don't happen." That's the thing. Yeah, Dan, she's gonna go through ups and downs, but she'll be fine. Your support means everything. Just keep supporting her, keep being by her side, making sure she's okay. And that's all you can do, bro. You know, be there for her. Spirits definitely changed my life, that's for sure. I always used to feel spirit around me 24/7. I always used to feel like when I used to come home and I used to be like half drunk or half high or full drunk and full high. And I was doing dumb shit when I was younger. And I used to come home and feel like spirit was around me. Like I always used to feel like I had something around me and they were like trying to, it was almost like they carried me home many a nights so I won't get in trouble. Like it's so weird how, you know, I'm not in certain places where I can be and I'm not. Cause like spirit saved my life plenty of times, that's for sure. There was many times where I could have got caught with shit and been in a lot of trouble. And there's times where I was speeding and doing dumb shit and high and drunk and acting like a fucking idiot. And spirit saved me. They said, "Nah, we're not gonna let nothing happen to him. He's young and stupid, but we're not gonna let nothing happen to our Marky." So yeah, I don't want to elaborate on that too much, but you know, it's I know I could be in jail right now for a lot of things, and I'm not. And thank God I ain't. That's one of the reasons why I stopped drinking, and that's why I'm stopped, smoking. I watched people die from drinking and smoking, and it hurts to see those people die from drugs and shit like that. And that's why I really gave it up. That's honestly why I gave up drinking and smoking and partying and shit, because a lot of my friends died. A lot of my friends died, not just one or two. There's a good bit died from alcohol, drugs, you know, things like that. And I was hanging with them at the time. I was with those people. So that could have been me. There was many times we did stupid shit and we should have been in jail, but we didn't, thank God. It's fucking crazy, man. Many times I was speeding up and down on my motorcycle and shit, in and out of traffic, acting like a fucking madman. That's why I'm glad I'm older now and I'm more like humble and calm. Like, yeah, exactly, Dan. You know, if you're getting that, it's just them trying to like pretty much, show you that, tell you that you're doing the right thing, and don't be that. The main thing I tell everybody is when spirit comes around, the best thing to do is like always, acknowledge them and just see what they want and just try your best to accommodate them and make life better for yourself. They're there for a reason. Sure, Tristan, I'll give you one. Sure. What would you like? Spirit message? Regular message? Yeah, Dan, it's tough. Death is tough, period. Death is tough, and all those things are tough. It's a pain in the ass. All right, let me see. Yeah, see, the thing is, Dan, I was a DJ for 20 years. I started when I was 14 and I finished when I was 34. And I was in the club two, three times a week, sometimes more than that. And I was very popular and I was one of the best DJs here at that time during that era. And I was well known. So getting weed and cigarettes and alcohol was like no problem. People will come up to me and be like, "Here, let take this for yourself, bro. Yeah, I got you, man. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, cool, bro. Yeah, you want a drink, man? Yeah, I got another one for you." I remember one night there was like a shelf in the back of me, and all you saw was all the beers that I drank. It was like 13 or 14 of the bastards, and they weren't all drank all the way, obviously. They got hot after a while, or, I drank half here, half there, half there. And thank God no one ever put something in my drink when they handed it to me. I could have been fucked, I could have been like, Spirit always had my back. That's why I'm very grateful to be living and to be here because, like, I tell people, you gotta watch out for that shit. Someone can be like, "Yeah, I hate this bastard. Let me put something in his drink." Give him a beer and be like, "Yeah, what's up? Yes, DJ, you played my song. Here, take this drink and die, you fucker." And do something to me. But thank God that never happened. So I always felt like I was always being protected. So I got away with a lot of shit. I got away with not being, tampered with, if you want to say it that way. All right, Tristan, this is your card. Find your center. Your outside world is a reflection of the manifestation of what's going on inside of you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, then this is an ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in with myself? There you go. If anybody else wants a card, I'll give you one, except for Ninja, of course. Yes, it is. Just pretty much saying that you have to find your center, find, yourself, take time for yourself and not worry about the outside noise. I already gave you one, Ninja. I ain't giving you another one. No. No. No, 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 no way. I'm not picking on you. Miss Bikini, your card is nature. This is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer. So take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. You got to sell half the shit, Marley. Have a house sale. Sell half and get rid of the other half. You're welcome. Ninja, forgiveness. I forgive you for getting more than one card a day. I'm holding on to resentment and anger in preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness is its own right of equality, incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. Hey, Jessica. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You get to a certain age and you're like, fuck, I'm gonna do this shit again. I'm like, hell no. When I moved here, I was like, I never want to move again. I'm like, hell no, I don't want to move this shit. No, Jessica, you can't have a twin flame card. You gotta get over that. You gotta get over your twin flame shit. You need spirit in your life. Your twin flame don't give a shit about you. You want to hear that again? When are you gonna realize that psychics are just telling you this just to get you like, excited? Have you ever heard me say to anybody in this room, your twin flame is calling you? Your twin flame is here. Your twin flame is on the fucking right corner to your left, upstairs in the left room in the White House with the green shutters. Sometimes I wonder. Why can't you just come in here and just like, observe, listen, and be all like cool and shit. That's how I am, Dan. Welcome to Market Marks Therapy. Yeah, you can keep fucking dreaming too. That Italian guy's like, fuck that shit. That woman would drive me crazy. And once you get that Italian sausage, you be fucking hooked on phonics. You didn't even know how to make pasta. In your dreams. Keep dreaming. Look, your twin flame. If you want your twin flame message, here you go. I'm in a much better headspace now that he left your ass. I don't know if I can meet your expectations because you drive me fucking nuts. I'm reading the back of the card too. Lying was just easier for me than telling you the truth because you never listen to the motherfucking truth anyway. So you might as well lie to you. And then your last card says, you've been in my dreams because that's the only place you're gonna fucking be. There you go. That's your twin flame message. And that's why they call it twin flame. But Marky calls it twin blame. He always blame me for everything. Not my problem. Marley, would you like a message? I ain't hating. I'm just telling you the truth. Uh-huh. Right. No, I won't give you. I wouldn't dare give you those cards. Holy shit. Hell no. Jessica wants what she can't have. That's what Jessica wants. Jessica wants what she can't have. Just like every other, just like a lot of people in this world. All right, let me see what I got for you, Marley. Damn. Unconditional love. This is the first time I pulled this card. It had to be from Marley. I knew it. Oh, Jesus. Why me? I knew I shouldn't have let that shit happen, but you know, I don't know. It's myself to blame once again. What the fuck's going on here? This card's not even in the damn. Oh, here it is. It's the last one. In your dreams. Okay, Marley, you got unconditional love. And this says, right now you are seeking that unconditional love. Embrace yourself and your inner child as well found. This unconditional love can assist you through a deep healing process. Step away from victimhood as you refine the meaning of love. Approach your issues with understanding and without judgment. Speak openly from your heart. You are acting with unconditional love right now. Are you acting with unconditional love right now? Or does it come from expectations or conditions? We are happiest when love is at its purest, unmixed by expectations. As we open our heart to the eternal mother, she confronts us with unconditional love and open arms. She requests that you assess your relationships with your own mother and learn to appreciate all the teachings of love. The affirmation prayer is I call upon Divine Mother to open up the heart of forgiveness. I ask you to work through me and give all share unconditional love in all its divinity. I think I'm gonna cry. No, I'm not. Good night, Ninja. I know you're gonna hang out in the background. It's cool, but good night anyway. Well, that's good. That's good, Marley. That's why Spirit came in for her the other day. See, and that's why Spirit said what they said. If you remember, this card relates to what happened on Saturday when her dad said he actually loves the fact that all three of you were together. So that happened for a reason. Spirit ain't stupid and weren't born yesterday. They know what time it is. That's why they say what they say. Yep. You can't make this shit up. I'm not. I got a donation here. Tristan, I see you donated, bro. You said you got some work questions. All right, bro, no problem. I'll take care of you. Yep. It doesn't make sense to me why that happened on Saturday, Marley, but because what you just said, now it makes sense. But I'm not one to get in people's business. Spirit just tells me what I need to tell them. Ain't nothing to do with me. I'm just the messenger. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. It's all good. I'm glad it happened though, because it probably, gave her that feeling like, like that hope and that reassurance that her parents actually care about her, even in spirit. 'Cause some people think that if you notice, she said that day, she said that I wonder if they're happy with me. And then what was my response? My response was they said, you're better than some of the rest. So what does that say? You're not as bad as some, but you can do better. You know you can. That's why you're saying that. And we all do that shit. We're all not perfect. But remember, we're all better than someone else, and we could be worse. And when spirit says that shit, when spirit says things like that, it makes you really believe. Like it really makes you fucking believe that how the hell did these mofos know that? It's because they're right there listening to you the whole time. They know what time it is. That's why I'm used to it now. I'm like, yeah, I know they're around. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna do what I want anyway. And hopefully they, make sure I'm okay. Oh, cool, Tristan. You check Marley out? Yeah, Marley's a part of the crew in here, and we're a part of her. So we're all a part of each other. That's good. All right. So you said it's kind of heavy. My boss is trying to fire me. Is there anyone who can be my ally at work, or anything I can do to avoid it? Well, we've had this conversation before, and like I told you before, I'll tell you again that the only way you're gonna get away from this type of energy is if you actually go get another job. And you can tell me, Mark, I've been trying, Mark, I've been applying, Mark, it hasn't happened yet. And that's all good. But just keep trying because this is like a sign for you to like get away from there. You know, you don't need people like that in your life. But the key word there is he's trying to fire you. But if he can't, then welcome. You'll be there to irritate him. Yeah, I remember you were saying you got some interviews lined up, so that's good. All right. As far as somebody being your ally at work, I don't see that happening. I do see your boss here, and they're very selfish and they're very, they're all about themselves and they're willing to cause you sadness and they'll cause anybody sadness. I don't think you're the only one that's on his hit list. Looks like he's got somebody else that he would, he wants to get rid of, like he wants to make like a cleanup around there or something, or he's just an idiot. As far as an ally at work, I'm getting all reversed on that. If there's a young lady there, if there's a young lady there like that is younger than you or like the same age as you, then I would say like this lady is still somebody you can't trust. She's still like an imposter. She's still like somebody that's not really available to be an ally. She's just as bad as the boss. Hey IG, how you doing, bro? How's things? This is all like what I'm getting here also with the whole ally thing is no one's gonna really have your back because they're all the same. They're all in the same boat. They don't know who to trust. They don't know who to deal with. They don't know what to say. They don't know what to do. They're all up shit's creek. Like they don't know what the hell they're gonna do at work. And I feel like everything is indecisive right now in proceeding, or everybody's very reluctant to talk, or to be an ally, or to even like make anything happen. I feel like there's a lot of gossip at work, people talking about each other, shit like that. A lot of bad tidings, a lot of things that are all over the place there. I got a lot of shitty energy on that. You chilling? Good, bro. All right. Let me see if we can avoid. All right. Like I don't see you getting fired. I just feel like it's gonna be very difficult at work, but I don't see you getting fired though. You know? Yeah. Like I feel like it's gonna be difficult. I feel like you're still gonna be worried and concerned. I still feel like there's gonna be new troubles over and over. Difficult situations gonna happen. Um, but I feel like after a while, you'll overcome all of this. But I also feel like this is useless in a way, like to do all of this shit. The more active you are and more determined you are and the better you are, it still doesn't matter. Like you're always gonna be in that situation with this person. with your boss, you know. What I would say, if anything you can do is just keep working, and how can he fire you if you're working properly and you're doing what you have to do? The only thing that I can think of is who is your boss's boss if there is one. Like, is there any way that you can report him to somebody that his superior and say, "Hey, look, this guy's like treating me like shit, and I'm got proof. Like, I do this, I do that. Like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy?" I feel like this person's biased towards you, and they're like gonna falsely accuse you of things. They judge you. They actually think that you don't do your work, and they actually think that you're always preoccupied or you have something going on. They actually don't look at you at a good light. Right. So I remember you telling me that you were going to do that. So what happened? Why don't you move teams? If it isn't getting better, Tristan, then you got to make it better. And the only way you can make it better is move teams. Go for it, bro. I already told you to do that. I thought you was doing it. Right. So if they know the situation, in order to avoid it, they're giving you the option. So take the option, bro. Take it. You know? Oh, right, right. Yeah. Right. All right. Oh, yeah, that's right. My bad. Yeah. I remember you saying that they're not hiring. Yeah. That's so annoying. Yeah. He reduced my bonus by 50%. I'm thinking of going to the employment rep for retaliation. What would happen if I went to them? If you go to the employment rep for the retaliation, you'll win the case, but it's going to cause a lot of problems. If you think you have problems now, it's going to cause even more problems. But you'll definitely get like you'll get it. You'll get something in return for it. You'll get some type of compensation if you do it. But the problem is it's going to cause more problems at work. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. I don't get no good cards on him. I can see like he's an asshole. So, but if you decide to go that route, just know that retaliation will make it worse. You'll get compensated. You'll get what you want, but yeah, right. So if you want to do it, it says you'll benefit from it. Yeah, I'm good. I just gotta drink water, but I'm just talking. I'll be all right. Sometimes I talk too much and I don't drink water. But yeah, I see that, it's gonna be a issue. It'll cause more issues if you do it. So if you're prepared for that and you want to do that, then go for it. You'll win. You'll be fine. You'll get what you want out of it. So that's entirely up to you if you want to do that. Yeah, I still see work being shitty for the next 4 weeks or so. I still see things being the same, nothing change. That's what I'm getting. Like nothing good here at all. Right. Well, if that's what you want to do, if you do it, you'll be fine. Just be prepared for more issues and more retaliation back. He's gonna like be like, "Oh yeah, really? Okay, yeah. Well, guess what? You know." But if you're already going through it, you're prepared for it, and you don't want to let him get away with it, then you'll win. But you'll also, put yourself more at, a uphill battle. But hey, as long as you win, fuck it. Yeah, it's a girl. Remember, I tell you, it's a girl. Yeah, yeah. If the girl's a young blonde girl, then I would say it's her. In the cards, it was a young woman that was blonde, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. But I got a young woman. Yeah, I got a woman that was on the chopping block. Looks like he's trying to get rid of somebody. Some people he's out there doing dumb shit. I don't get nothing good on this guy at all. A lot of selfishness. He wants to cause sadness. He wants to cause like trouble. Some people that have authority, they're out of their damn minds. They do a lot of stupid shit to people and they just use their power for selfish ways and selfish things and they're just, weird. Yeah, he's trying to get rid of a woman. I confirmed it, yeah. Nope. No, he's not. And that's the thing. People that have, power managers and bosses, I've always had a problem with authority, people in authority. I've always had problems with my bosses. I've always had problem with people that are in charge because they're idiots. They really don't know nothing. A lot of people who are bosses and in charge of things, they don't have no clue what they're doing. It's sad. And people like that actually make good money, or they're in charge of shit and they're making money and they don't deserve it because they don't even do no work. Everybody does it for them. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I got the nine of pentacles at the end. So that means that, nine of pentacles is a person who gets what they want in the end. They just have to like be very discreet on what they do, what they say, and then they'll get what they want. So looks like you'll get what you want, but it's also gonna, Well, that's good. If you got the same car, then that's a good thing. Yeah, that's my dog right there. Yeah, right here. That's her feet. Yeah, she's right here. See her? She's right here, right behind me. That's a dog. Yeah, it's not nobody. That's for sure. Spirit's behind me, but not probably not my. But my dog is definitely right here. She's always behind me. Yeah, yeah. She just grunted. Pain in the ass. Yeah, Dan. That's the way some people are. That's why I work for myself and by myself because I don't want to work for somebody that tells me what to do and they don't know what they're doing. That's been the story of my life. Before I went on my own, I always dealt with people like that. And then in 2010, 2011, I met a construction guy, and he wanted me to do electrical work for him as a subcontractor. And the first job we done together, he was always fucking things up, and he was always like bullshitting, and he acted like he owned me. He acted like because he gave me work, and I was his like electrician. He thought that he would tell me what to do. And I looked at him one day and I said, "Look, I'm gonna make something very clear to you. You don't pay me. These people pay me. The owner of this house pays me. I made a contract with them, not with you. We're working together, yes, but you don't own me. You don't run my business. My business is called Mark's Maintenance, and it doesn't say your name in it. You got nothing to do with me. You ain't telling me what the fuck to do, yeah?" And he was younger than me too. He was like 3, 4 years younger than me, and he thought he knew everything. And I proved him wrong so many times. He got irritated with me, and our friendship deteriorated because he kept trying to like be my boss, and I kept telling him that ain't happening, bro. I don't care if you get me work or not. I don't need you. Didn't need you before, and I won't need you ever. He went his way, I went my way. I saw him like last month, and he said hello to me in the restaurant, and that was it. But I don't take orders from nobody. Fuck that. I do what I want to do. I work for myself. Even my clients, if they start acting up or they try and tell me what to do, I'm be like, look, that ain't happening. Ain't nobody telling me what to do. I don't take, those type of things. You ain't telling me nothing. Especially if you're wrong. Well, try not to think that you attract the worst, because then if you do, then you will continue. But Tristan, sometimes you got to use reverse psychology. If you use reverse psychology, then maybe it'll work. But why should you have to change for him? You shouldn't have to change for nobody. You're still the same. You should be the person who you want to be. You shouldn't have to change to make him like you or for him to change his ways to be for you. You got to change for yourself. You got to do what's best for you. And getting another job and getting away from him will probably be your best bet. Fighting the devil, it don't make no sense. They ain't gonna change. The devil will never change. They're just gonna get worse. Yeah, that's my motto, bro. I use reverse psychology every day. It's my best friend. Yeah, I use reverse psychology every day, bro. I used it so much on my ex brother in law that it drove him fucking crazy. It still drives him crazy. I I use reverse psychology many times, bro. Many times. That's my suggestion. Well, there's only so much you can do with people like that. And when somebody like that is in my life, I stay far away from. I divert my energy somewhere else. I leave. I get away from the person. I don't let people do that shit to me. That ain't happening. Mhm. It's the same thing in here. If people aggravate me or someone aggravates me, I get rid of them. I ain't got no time to be aggravated. People ain't taking my energy. I don't let nobody do that no more. Even if they take a little bit of it, I'm like, yep, that's enough for you. You took an inch, but you ain't gonna take a mile. Well, the only the only thing you can do to lessen things is to lessen your communication and your with him. The less you do, the less you get. So reverse psychology is good, but you're saying is it something you can do to lessen things? Yeah, there is. Just stay away from. I know he's your boss and it's probably hard, but like sometimes just being silent. Like when he says something, just answer with one word. He'd be like, "Oh, Tristan, did you do that? Yep. Are you going to? Yep. What about? Yep. Yeah. Tomorrow. Yeah. 9. Yeah. 6. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. This. Yeah. That. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Yep. Don't even elaborate. Don't give him energy. Just give him one word answers. That shit will piss him off. That's good. One word answers piss people off. You could try that too. Just hang in there. You know, hang in there and try not to give him your energy. That's all I can really suggest to you because the damage is already done. See, the guy's already done what he had to do. He's got to you, aggravating you. But you can aggravate him back if you want by using reverse psychology and one word answers. Just stay out of the line of fire. That's all you got to do. When I had a boss that was a piece of shit, I totally ignored him. I did my work the best I could, and I totally ignored him. If he came to me and say, "Oh, Mark, are you gonna do that switch over there and that light?" Yep. Okay. Anything you need? Nope. You need some more wire? Or yep. Yeah, I'll take some red wire if you have it in the van. If not, it's cool. I'll wait for tomorrow. It's all right. What you do last night? Nothing much. Just been asleep. They'll get the point. They'll be like, "Fuck, Mark's giving me like semi-silent treatment." Shit. That's why I always say silence is better than bullshit. And my mom told me today that my grandma used to always say, when you put your hands in shit, it stinks. And when you play with shit, it gets shittier. So the best thing to do is not to deal with no shit. So if somebody's shitty to you, or you have a shitty situation, don't make it worse. That's all you can do. You're welcome, bro. That's all you can do is leave everything in God's hands. What you should do tonight before you go sleep is say, well, Spirit, well, God, I have a hard time at work. My boss aggravates me, and I really need you guys to help me find a better job and better people, and so that way I can have better energy. Don't say, "Hey, spirit, go haunt this mofo in his sleep and let him hit a wall or something, or let him fall on his face and get karma." None of that shit. Don't say anything like that. Just say, "Hey, look, just focus it all on you." Just say, "Look, spirit, I need a job. I need a better job. I need a better environment. I need better energy. I need to get a better boss. I. All about you." When you use the word "I," as you. Don't worry about the people that aggravate you. Don't include them in your manifestations. Just keep saying me, I. Don't say I need a better boss than John or than this person and that person. Just say I just need a better place for me to have better energy. Can you help me? Please. Thank you. That's all. That's the more advice I can give you. And the more you say it, the more you believe it, the more it'll happen. It's simple. Well, sometimes books don't tell you anything. It's just believing is receiving. That's what you got to do. You've heard me many times in here. I didn't get nothing from no book, but spirit's just there. You just got to know that they're there. Acknowledge them, talk to them, deal with them. Whoever you have in spirit right now, talk to him every day. The spirit. Ask yourself this: what is the one spirit person that I know? What's the one person that is in spirit that I know right now that will have my back in real life if they were alive? Choose that person and then talk to that person. And you could talk to them through your cards. See, if you're pulling cards for yourself and doing things like that, you could talk to spirit through your cards. You take your cards like this and you say, "Hey, grandma, it's me. I just want you to please tell me, what should I do? Or are you, I know you're here with me." Don't even doubt they're there. Don't even say anything. Just say, "Look, grandma, I want to pull like a couple cards. Can you please tell me through spirit, through these cards about what I should do?" Sometimes it works. If you really really emphasize it and really deal with it, it'll work. You'll get the answers. But you really got to concentrate with no distractions, and you can talk to spirit through your cards like that. And if you don't want to do it with the cards, you just do it in real life. You just sit there and before you go to sleep, what spirit's in here? Usually my godfather's in here, and one of my pets. My dog that I had for like 15 years, he's always around here. And my godfather, he's always in here. My uncle, he always hangs out in here with me from time to time. He hangs here when I watch sports, but not every time they're here. My dog's usually here majority of the time. He has nowhere else he wants to be anyway. Yeah. Sometimes I see him, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I feel him, sometimes I smell things. Sometimes my dog right here will look up to my uncle. He's usually coming through the door, and he's like 7 foot tall. So she looks up and she's like, "What the fuck?" So dogs, animals see spirits and all that too. I can tell he's in there because I can smell him sometimes. But he hangs with me from time to time. Sometimes people's spirits that come through here, they come and hang out with me sometimes. They're cool. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Yeah, he didn't play sports, but he was 7 foot tall though. He had the doctor come through the doorway. My godfather, he was always joking around. He was just like me. I'm just like him, really. Always joking around, always talking shit. You know, he had many talents and stuff. He was actually born. He was born on June 26th, and he died on June 26th. He died. He was born and he died on his own birthday. And he left me some cool shit. So he's my favorite uncle. My godfather too. So from my godfather from baptism. This week coming is the anniversary of my of his wife, which is my auntie. Her death was 5 years ago this month. So I never dream about them, but they're always around here. So they come around and check me out from time to time, usually on the weekends, because we like the same football team. So he'll come here and watch the game. Sometimes I'll feel him, I'll sense him. I don't really outright see him, but I know he's here though. I can hear him. He'll talk to me or something like that, or I can smell his stench. No, they don't. They don't come to me in my dreams. None of my past loved ones come to me in my dreams. Not any of them. The only thing that happens to me in my dreams is my past. My past always comes to me in my dreams. I have dreams of me being in the army, me being in school, me being in high school with my friends and things. I have dreams of me driving my old car. I have dreams driving like my boss's old truck and how I used to drive it around all the time. I always have dreams of me trying to get out of places. Like I don't want to be there. And I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Why am I here? Because I don't like my past. My past was a pain in the ass. I want to be in the future, but I never see the future or deal with future things in my dreams. My dreams are always to do with my past bullshit. That's why I don't really care about it. I'm not one of those psychic people who have like, dreams about shit. Not very often. Once in a blue moon I'll have a dream about something futuristic, but not all the time. All right, Dan, take care, man. Yeah, it was good seeing everybody today. I gotta get my ass to sleep. It's already 12:30 in the morning here, and I gotta go work tomorrow at 9:30. So I'm going to work tomorrow. I haven't worked in 2 weeks because of my back, but I feel a lot better now. I'm so glad I took those 2 weeks off. It was painful just doing nothing, but I had to for my own health and my own sake. So now I'm ready to go back to work. So tomorrow is back to work, and I'll be working all week. So back in action tomorrow, back to reality tomorrow. Do some tai chi, yeah. I've been actually using that foam roller in the background, that green one right there. I've been using that. It's been helping. And I had like that big elastic thing, and I was pulling my legs back, and it helped me out a lot. So I'm gonna keep stretching like every other day. I don't want to tear the ass out of it, but I didn't stretch today because I did a lot of stretching yesterday. So I took a break today, and I still feel very good. You're welcome, Miss Bikini. Stay safe too, sweetheart. Take care. No problem, Tristan. Anytime, bro. All right. Good night, Dan. Good night, Tristan. Miss Bikini. Good night, everybody that's in here. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you all tomorrow at some point in time. It's supposed to be bad weather here, so I'm gonna be working inside anyway. But it's supposed to be shitty weather. If the weather's really bad, I might not even go. I might just go work for a little while. It depends on how bad the weather is. But I should be around tomorrow. All right, take care.